As always, before we begin, let me just thank you for watching and taking time out of your day for clicking on my video to hear about my thoughts on the movie. I appreciate it a lot. I love you. Also, thank you to AMC for letting me see this movie early. You guys are the best, as always, too. Now, with all that out the way, let's talk about Borderlands. Yeah, you forgot it was coming out, didn't you? Well, for good reason. One of my YouTuber subscribers, video game fans, I hope you guys are having a great start to your week because we got a brand new video game movie of 2024 coming out this weekend, and it is Borderlands. Directed by Eli Roth, Borderlands is based off of the video game. Duh. Stars Cate Blanchett and a whole ensemble of people. And, is this movie good? I'm gonna be honest, it's all over the place, and it's kind of like one of those, like, definition of just turn your brain off and just go with it. You're either gonna see this movie and just be like, I just want to see some mindless action and, you know, PG-13 murder and mayhem, or you're pretty much gonna be like, this movie, like I said, didn't even know it was coming out. It'll be on Netflix in 2 weeks. I can't make heads or tails about this movie, guys, because like I said, some parts are kind of like, I mean, it's maybe because I played the Borderlands games, 1 and 2, I believe. I remember 2. But some of these characters I am kind of familiar with, but the whole, like, lore world building they're trying to do and cram into this hour and 40-minute movie is kind of just like, shit, guys, it's too much. I know you're trying to start a franchise or something, but, like, you can't do what Sonic and Mario do. Like, it's just not the same. Oh, it pains me to say that I feel like this movie is setting video game movies back 2 notches because, like I said, Super Mario Bros. Movie crushed it. It was great. Sonic the Hedgehog 1 and 2, awesome, great. Can't wait for 3. But now we're back at Borderlands, where it's like, these video game movies are sucking again. I don't know. The pros and cons, but I believe that Borderlands is officially in theaters this Friday. I would say wait till Netflix, but if you, like, you know, just kind of just want to see a movie just for the weekend, just to shoot shit, here's Borderlands. Here's what I'm adding in the movie. Cate Blanchett, she's like the main person of her kind of, well, she's not the main person we're following, but she's like, you know, who the plot's kind of revolving around with, who gets the movie started. I thought she was functional in the movie. She's pretty much having a good time with this shit, because she knows, like, yeah, I don't care. I'm just going off the rails with this. I'm just going to do my best. People surrounding her, it's just like they're trying to do, like, a mixture of Jumanji and Guardians of the Galaxy, but it just not done as well. The moment I saw Kevin Hart in this movie, I was like, okay, Kevin Hart, you're either gonna get, there's 2 Kevin Harts you can get. Kevin Hart is pretty much serious and just kind of like, you know, reel it in, or you're gonna get Kevin Hart from Jumanji, who's just like, oh, an annoying Kevin Hart. Oh, Ariana Greenblatt as Tiny Tina. I did enjoy her character. She's just really foul-mouthed, bratty chick. I like those characters. Of course, we got Jack Black. Jack Black's pretty much just going to be great in anything. He's claptrap and everything like that. He's a little wise ass. So overall, like I said, the whole scope and the acting, characters, it's kind of like a mixed bag. But then again, they are a mixed bag of characters and heroes. So I guess that's what it is. The plot is like pretty, like, as much as simple it is, it can get very muddled. Here's what you need to know about the plot. Pretty much you got Lilith, who Cate Blanchett's character, more or less, she's this intergalactic bounty hunter and shit. And more or less, she's on this task to find this missing girl for this, you know, higher asshole. So along the way, she pretty much meets and run into these other ragtag group of, you know, what they call Outlanders. I can't remember what they're called. She meets Tiny Tina. She meets Kevin Hart. She meets Jamie Lee Curtis, who's also in the movie too. I liked her in the movie too. Teaming up with all these characters to pretty much just go on an hour and 30-minute drop till you drop, kill till you feel, balls to the wall, murder fest against all the aliens on this planet called Pandora, and they're trying to uncover, like, this, the girl they're trying to find, she's got a dark, mysterious path shit, don't they all? And along the way, they learn the most important thing ever when you got an ensemble cast of people to learn to work together and be a family. Pros of the movie, okay, the alien busts in when the gore and mayhem is going down. It is pretty entertaining to watch, but is it entertaining in that, like, again, just turn your brain off, just I don't, it doesn't make sense. It's pretty, like, it's not as gory as I wanted it to be. The movie is directed by Eli Roth, but it's kind of just like, you almost wouldn't know that if I didn't say that, because Eli Roth does have this, like, kind of style of how he does his movies and shit. It's pretty much like Eli Roth lights. Like, oh yeah, the studio was like, oh, Borderlands, what's in that Borderlands game? Did they do what? No, not on the big screen. We gotta sell these to kids. I thought the chemistry between a few certain characters were pretty decent enough in the movie, but like I said, I hate to write on this movie, because there's more, like, kind of like, not so great things about the movie than great. Kind of just walk away, just kind of just like, it's a movie that I'm perfectly just fine saying, like, I could have not seen this and my week would have been fine. Dare I say, like, the movie's kind of like a nothing burger at the same time, because as far as comedy goes, I know comedy's subjective, but I saw this with like a nice healthy size of people, and a lot of them were not laughing. A lot of scenes where you're just like, I think you're supposed to laugh at those scenes, but people are not laughing. I'm not laughing, so it's just kind of like an awkward silence. That time the movie feel like it's trying to do so much heavy-handed world building that it just seems like, oh, you're trying to make a cinematic universe, but come on, pump the brakes, get this movie off the ground first before you try to like build up a whole Borderlands 1, 2, and 3 and Tiny Tina's adventures and shit. Maybe because I'm just not a huge fan of the Borderlands series. Like, I play the games, they're fine. We're trying to make a movie based off a video game franchise that has sold a lot of money, but it's kind of just like, Borderlands, who's playing that nowadays? Nobody. It just kind of makes it just feel like it's kind of like I've seen this done in this plot done better. I've seen the sci-fi-ish and stuff done better. It's kind of just like you seen it done better. At the end of the day, I'm not gonna rock with this movie too much, because like I said, Borderlands was a movie that I totally forgot was coming out this week, but I just felt like I should see it anyway, just because the acting in the movie wasn't too bad in parts. The chemistry between a couple of characters was pretty decent. Don't know how well this lives up to the video game standards of Borderlands, the series, because like I said, I don't play it that much. It's one of those movies I'm kind of just like, I'll let the fans decide if you like it or not. You go see it and decide if it's just like, yeah, this is totally Borderlands. They did it perfect. I'm just gonna watch it and just be like, oh, that wasn't Borderlands at all. That was just border shit. With that being said, I think I'll just be right in the middle and just say that Borderlands is definitely a 5 out of 10, which is probably a good sign. One time only. Borderlands, especially in theaters this Friday. You will see it. You're not going to see it. Type below. Let me know. Just talk about it. If you're going to see this movie, then tell me if this is like, this is it. Borderlands. They crushed it. Until then, subscribe. Until next time.